Good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night, depending on what time you are watching this next episode of my tutorial series. And today we're responding to a few requests to build something really quite simple, a bridge. You've got to get over water. People don't go on to get their shoes wet, do they? So we've got to build a bridge. So this is what we're going to do today. Pretty simple, and I've kind of magpied the idea a little bit off of Almost Addicted. His channel link is in the description below as a tribute to the fact that he kind of gave me the idea. So let's go over to the site and see what we're going to build. So this is where we are going to build this bridge. And you can see I've created a little pool here and put in some primary marks just to show us where we're going to start. But the ingredients we're going to need, I'm not going to tell you how many you want because I don't know how long you want your bridge. If you want a little bridge, you're only going to need a little bit of stuff. If you want a big long bridge, you're going to want big long stuff. So these are the ingredients, and the numbers are goodness only knows what. So you're going to need a button. I'm using a wooden button. You could use a stone button. Dark oak wood planks. Again, you can use any wood you like. In fact, you could use any block you like as long as it's not sand or gravel. Some stairs of the same wood. Some slabs of the same wood. Some actual wood of that same wood. A different wood fence, torch, a light blue banner, but any colour banner doesn't matter. I'm actually probably going to use white when I make the bridge, so that will do. And just for a little bit of fun, some vines. So that's what we are going to need. Let's get to it. So the first thing we want to do is get our first posts in. So we're just going to make these one high for now, although we're probably going to make them a little higher than that once we actually make the bridge itself, just to make them a little bit more interesting. And then we're going 1, 2, putting a second post in, 1, 2, 3, and a gap, 1, and then we're going to mirror that on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, so that is the markers for our posts. However, these posts are not nearly high enough, so we're going to put another 2 on each of those. And we're quite happy with that start. So then we want to get our dark oak wood slab, and on the bottom of this little protruding block here, we are going to put a row of slabs all the way across. We are then on the back of the top of this plank going to put a row along the side of that, so it goes all the way across, including the back of the plank. Next up, you've guessed it, we're going to do the bottom of the next block up to create another step all the way across, exactly like that. And finally, one more step on the top part of that block, just so it's the top of a block. So you can see there we've got a nice steppy shape going up to the top of the bridge, and we've mirrored that on the other side. So the bridge is now symmetrical on both sides. So we've got to actually be able to walk across the bridge. So using, at the same level, all oak slabs right across the top, we're going to finish our bridge off. So we've actually got a walkway across this water. Our shoes are completely safe now. But, got to be honest, this bridge is a little bit boring, isn't it? So we've got to make it less boring. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a slab on both of those. I actually think it's a nice idea to make it more woody. So we're going to put another block of wood on there, and we'll do something with that later. We're going to put another block of wood on here, but because it's half a slab already, we need to put a half slab first. The same on the other side, half slab, and then the full bit. And then on this side, we're going to use full oak slabs right across. And then we're going to use our fence at the top just to make it look a little bit more bridge-like. It's starting to come together. So again, we have duplicated that on the other side to give us a certain amount of symmetry. Now, this is where you've got some choice. Now, I'm not entirely sure what I prefer, so I'm going to go with a set of steps on each side there. You could use a fence if you prefer, and I'll show you what the fence actually looks like. If you put the fence like that there, that is what the fence looks like. Now some people might like that. Personally, I prefer to use some steps. It just, I don't want to round that way though, it just looks, I don't know, just a little bit more like the bridge is inviting you to come onto it. So I much prefer it that way around. Right, so now I think these posts need to be higher, and one higher is probably enough. Some people might want to put them two higher just to make it look a little bit more grand, but I like one, and the bridge now is really starting to take shape. However, if it got to night time, you wouldn't be able to see what you were doing, will you? So let's get some torches, and we're going to put a torch on the inside post of there, and also on that side, and that is going to light our way as we walk through. I also quite like the idea of putting a torch on there and a torch on there so you can see it no matter which way you are approaching the bridge. I really like the way it's looking now. Now, looking at that, for me that just looks a little bit angular and blocky. I like my bridge to have a little bit more of a curve. Minecraft is not very good at curves, but we can kind of cheat. Oh, can you see the little ocelot underneath there? I can. We can kind of cheat using some upside down steps, but these are half blocks, so we need to remove these half blocks here and here, and we're also going to do it. Hello Mr. Ocelot over there, I can see you. You look like a cheetah. So up there and there, and that is actually going to make a much nicer curve. It just looks a little bit better for me, just personal, but there you go. And what we're now going to do is we're going to use these banners, and I told you I was going to change it to a white banner because I just think it looks better with a white banner than any other colour. You could maybe use 2 white banners and another colour in the middle. You could use 3 different colours, whatever you fancy, but I just think it makes it a little bit more decorative. Now here's where the fun bit comes, because we are going to put some vines up the side to make it look, I don't know, viney, a little bit more weathered, a little bit like it fits into the environment. I don't know, but I just thought it'd be fun. So we're going to put vines up the outside of the long poles all the way to the finish, and there we have it. I think that we don't need to do very much more to that bridge. You could put more decoration on it if you wanted to. You could put some oak slabs perhaps on top of the higher poles here to finish it off if you wish to, something like that. Me, I quite like the bare wood. Let me know what you think. It'd be interesting to find out. So we have it, a finished bridge. It's very wooden. You can make it out of stone if you wanted to. You could make it out of sandstone. You could make it out of any material really that you wanted to. But I quite like the dark oak. It just got a little bit of class to it. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did enjoy it, please do let me know in the comments. Leave me a thumbs up. It's really nice to get some likes. And if you haven't already joined my sub club, please do hit that sub button. I look forward to seeing you in another video. Goodbye now. What's that? Oh my god, what is that in the... That looks like... Is that on fire in the sea? How can something in the sea be on fire? That's really, really strange and interesting. Let's go around and have a look at what this is, because I've never seen this before. That looks... It is, it's on fire. How can something be on fire in the sea? That's definitely not natural. That looks like that has been built. And I am really quite worried about what it is. I'm getting a little bit afraid actually about what it... hang on a minute. I can't stop. It's dragging me in. I can't stop. It won't let me... It won't let me row away. I'm trying to row away. It won't let me row away. I'm being pulled inside. No, I'm actually... Oh my god, what's going on? I can't stop and it's getting faster. It's getting and I'm starting to feel really... I'm starting to feel a little bit groggy.